The year 1987.
The Seattle Supersonics select Scott Pippen.
The player, a little-known forward out of Central Arkansas.
There's been a trade involving first-round draft picks.
The deal, a draft day lottery pick swap.
Seattle trades to Chicago the rights to the 5th pick in the draft, Scott Pippen.
The result, a franchise and a league changed forever. Just 3 years earlier, the Chicago Bulls drafted one of the greatest players to ever step foot on an NBA hardwood. But the task of bringing the Windy City their first ever title was simply too great for one man. And just like Gotham had Batman and Robin, Chicago had Michael and Scottie. Scottie Pippen was perfect complement to his airness. A voracious, ball-hawking defender and a consummate professional, Pippen had the ability to both play like a superstar, yet act like a sidekick. And in his 4th season playing alongside MJ, the new dynamic duo brought home the championship in 1991.
Pippen! Oh, what a move by Scottie Pippen! And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship.
While Jordan was the face of the franchise, it was Pippen who was the backbone. Scottie made 7 All-Star teams, won an All-Star Game MVP, and was named to the All-Defensive Team every year from 1991 to 2000. But after 3 straight NBA championships, the understudy was suddenly forced to center stage. Michael Jordan's retirement after the 1993 season split up the dynamic duo. Pippen responded, though, having his best all-around season. He finished 3rd in the MVP voting and averaged a career-high 22 points a game. But that string of championships came to an end. While Pippen flourished, he quickly found out that Robin needed Batman to return to the top of the NBA. And 2 simple words changed all that. I'm back. Batman returned, and the dynamic duo regained their NBA championship just 2 years later. Chicago capped off a record 72-win season in 1996, winning their 4th title in 6 seasons. And Pippen's defensive brilliance 2 years later on Pacers point guard Mark Jackson in the Eastern Conference Finals put the Bulls in a position to make history.
Jordan a drive, hangs, fires, scores! He scores!
After the final shot in the career of Michael Jordan rang true, the Bulls had won their 6th championship in 8 years and completed their 2nd three-peat. But Michael Jordan's 2nd retirement and Phil Jackson's departure soon thereafter would bring the dynasty to an end. Chicago shipped Pippen to Houston, and he would stay there for 1 year and spend 4 more in Portland before returning home in 2003. Injuries limited Pippen to 23 games in his 2nd tour of duty with the Baby Bulls, and after 17 NBA seasons, 6 championships, and a spot as one of the NBA's 50 greatest players, the other half of the NBA's greatest duo called it quits.
It's a tough day for me, but I also understand that the game of basketball has been so great for me for so long.
3 members of the Bulls dynasty already have their names hanging from the rafters of the United Center. And tonight, fittingly enough, the 4th will have his number hung, although this time it will be his airness who plays second fiddle to the greatest sidekick ever.